All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. You know what we're going to be talking about today.
I think I have a good idea.
Compound interest. That's right.
Very exciting stuff.
Yeah, but actually it is, and this is something that a lot of people sleep on. It's kind of the secret ingredient to building wealth over time. And we're diving into a piece today that really breaks down how it all works so you can take advantage of it.
Absolutely. And I think the best way to understand it is to kind of contrast it with the alternative, right? So what most people are familiar with is simple interest. You get a percentage of whatever you invest, and it just stays that same amount every year.
Right, it's just a flat return.
Flat return, exactly. But with compound interest, it's not just interest on your principal, it's interest on your interest.
Oh, that's where it gets interesting.
That's where the magic happens, yeah.
So it's like a snowball rolling downhill. It's just getting bigger and bigger.
Exactly like a snowball effect. And to really illustrate this point, our source gives us a great example.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
It's about these two individuals, Emma and Tom. They both start with the same amount, $10,000 invested at 7% annual return.
Okay, same starting point.
Exactly, same starting point. But Emma, she's smart. She reinvests her earnings every year. She lets that snowball grow.
Letting it ride.
Exactly. Tom, on the other hand, he takes his earnings out every year, so he's just getting that simple interest.
Oh, so he's missing out on the compounding.
He is definitely missing out. So after 30 years, let's see where they end up. Tom ends up with his original $10,000 plus the simple interest he's earned over the years. It comes out to about $21,000.
Okay, not bad.
Not bad at all. But Emma, because she let that interest compound, her investment has ballooned to over $66,000.
Wow. More than triple.
More than tripled her money.
Just from that one decision to reinvest.
Power of compounding.
That's pretty powerful. I mean, this is a hypothetical example, obviously, but it really highlights that concept, right?
Yeah.
Like, reinvesting your earnings can make a huge difference in the long run.
Huge difference. And it really speaks to this idea of long-term investing, right? You're not looking for these quick wins or get-rich-quick schemes. It's about letting your money grow steadily over time.
Yeah, playing the long game.
Playing the long game, exactly. And that's something that a lot of people struggle with, especially in today's world where everything is so instant gratification focused. But when it comes to building wealth, patience is key.
Patience is key, absolutely. So speaking of time, our source also dives into how critical that factor is when it comes to compounding.
Yeah, time is the secret ingredient.
The longer your money has to grow, the more dramatic those results are going to be.
It's exponential growth. The longer you let it ride, the bigger that snowball gets.
Exactly. And they give another great example in the article.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So we've got two individuals, again, same scenario, each investing $10,000 annually at 7% return.
Okay, same return as Emma and Tom?
Same return, but different time horizons.
Mm-hmm.
One person withdraws after 15 years with a pretty respectable $527,000.
Yeah, okay, that's a nice chunk of change.
Yeah, definitely. But the other person stays invested for 30 years and ends up with a whopping $1.7 million.
Wow, that's more than triple?
More than triple, again, just from that extra 15 years.
Time is your friend when it comes to investing.
Yeah, time is your friend in the market.
Yeah.
So I think these examples really drive home those key takeaways, right? Start early, reinvest those earnings, and be patient. Let that compound interest work its magic.
Absolutely. And I think one thing that's important to add is that this concept applies to any type of investment, whether you're talking about stocks, real estate, anything.
It's a universal principle.
It's a universal principle, exactly, and it's a powerful one. And I think a lot of people miss out on its potential because they don't fully understand it.
So let's make sure our viewers don't miss out. What are some practical steps they can take to start harnessing this power?
Well, like you said, start early. Even if you can only invest a small amount right now, it's better to get started than to wait and try to play catch up later on.
Yeah, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today.
Exactly. And make sure you're reinvesting those earnings like we talked about. Don't cash out those dividends or interest payments. Let them compound and work for you.
Let them ride.
Let them ride. And finally, make sure you're managing your risk appropriately. You don't want to be taking on more risk than you're comfortable with just because you're chasing those high returns.
That's right. Slow and steady wins the race when it comes to long-term investing.
Absolutely. It's all about building a solid foundation and letting that compound interest do its thing over time.
Amazing. All right, so that's compound interest in a nutshell, folks. Hopefully you found this breakdown helpful. Don't forget to smash that like button if you did, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful deep dives into the world of personal finance.
And don't go anywhere just yet. We've got some awesome videos coming up on your end screen that are going to teach you even more about how to take control of your finances and build a brighter future.
See you next time.
See ya!
Bye.
Bye! Awesome job.